Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. We are reading on the theme of regret today. Two stories that indicate that Harry has some regrets about life choices. So I've decided to use the Apprentice Tarot for this short reading. It's the Learning Tarot. We know Megan loves her learns. And she's all about the learns and the new learns. Do you think there has learned some learns recently? I'm saying this because apparently Harry wishes he'd done things differently, according to royal author Duncan Larkham. And he is regretting his role in the royal rift. Amazing if that is true. Can an apology be incoming? We will wait to see. And I'm going to quote now from this article. Can't remember where this article came from. Sorry for that. But it says, and this is quoting Duncan Larkham, Harry is a sensitive soul and always wore his heart on his sleeve. So whether he'd admit it publicly or not, I'm sure he's full of regrets and wishes he'd done things differently. Sensitive soul who wears his heart on his sleeve and wishes he'd done things differently. Sorry, sorry, such a useful little word, goes such a long way, in my opinion. But we're going to ask what is going on. Really? Harry, does he regret his role in this royal rift, the great rift, I'm going to call it? And he might be such a sensitive soul. How about his awareness of how he's hurt other people? Because that's always the thing, isn't it? It's, if you really regret something, you regret it truly. Only when you can see the harm and the hurt it's caused to other people. If it's just about you and your ego and, oh, you look bad and you're getting bad press and whatever, then you don't regret it. You regret the bad press. You don't regret your role in the royal rift. That's my opinion, of course. And it's probably a good time to remind you that this is just tarot and it's for fun and entertainment, and it is all my opinion and all speculation and just energy I read here. And disclaimer in the box below. Ooh, okay, cards showing themselves. I think we've got what we need energy-wise. So let's go. I want to ask why we're getting this little story now. So many little stories coming out. So much PR being pumped out relentlessly by her team, by his team. What's going on with that? And will the regret actually result in an apology, or is that a bridge too far for the has-been? Let's see what the Apprentice Tarot has to tell us. I'm not getting that. Much has changed, much has been learned, refusing to let go, fear of change. It's a Death card in reverse. So that tells me we're same old, really. We haven't learned anything, we haven't shifted, we haven't transformed, we haven't learned any life lessons. Not according to that energy anyway, which is the underlying energy. What he might regret, and I hate to say it, but it's there in the energy. Death card is a Scorpio, of course, the king. And it's in reverse. There is going to be an end to the king's reign. Let me put it like that. And then has-been will be filled with regret, in my opinion. Possibly not for his relationship with his father, and this is my negative opinion of Harry. It's my personal opinion about him as a man, the man he has become, the prince he once was, and the man he is now. But really the regret would be to do with the circumstances that he would find himself in. No HRH, no titles, no possibility of being on that balcony in his little uniform with all his medals and his littles waving next to him. So let's see, heart of this reading, the heart of darkness, we might call it. Ooh, and the devil shows up again. If you've watched the previous reading, you'll know why I'm so delighted to see this card and so amused by it. The devil. And we are dealing with regret, right? And Harry maybe is trying to escape from evil and stop bad behavior. That's the heart of the reading. That's what we're dealing with. Maybe trying to separate himself from her because she has become so toxic, even in the United States now, and wanting to put some distance between her and his own reputation, because he, of course, is a sensitive soul and always wore his heart on his sleeve. She, we all well know, is not even remotely sensitive. So there we have it. That's really what we are reading on according to the tarot. Regret, does he have any? A few? Or none? We got the Six of Swords, and it's in reverse, resistance to change. It's the same energy as the Death card in reverse. He doesn't know how to change his life. He doesn't know how to adapt. He doesn't know how to move on, move forward, evolve. It's resistance to change, as it says, pulled back into turmoil. He has no idea what regret means. As I said at the beginning, this of course is my opinion. Regret would mean a different kind of insight than I think what he is capable of. He's all about himself and his own circumstances and his own grievances. That's how I'm reading this energy, my opinion, my tarot reading, and just reading energy, the usual story. So much for regret. Any awareness of hurt that he has caused others? He, of course, we have been told, is such a sensitive soul. How about feeling sorry for the hurt he's caused, for instance, to his sister-in-law, the Princess of Wales, who ended up getting cancer, coincidentally or not? Three of Swords. Here we have pain, distress caused by mental anguish, hurtful words, betrayal, cruelty, injustice. Maybe I am doing him an injustice, and he does have some notion of how much pain he has caused. And in that case, well done, Harry, if you finally realized what is going on and what you have done. But if that is about your own pain and your own sense of betrayal and your own sense of heartbreak, well then, not so well done. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here, even though these cards all tell me a very different story. There might just be one person he regrets hurting, and that is Catherine, the Princess of Wales. I think he genuinely feels sorry for the way she was hurt, the way she was portrayed by Scooby-Doo in Endgame, and the calumny that was heaped upon her by the claw, the giant claw, in my opinion. So we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's a very small benefit and a very huge doubt. No, I've said that all completely wrong, but you know what I mean, hopefully. So, okay, moving on. Moving on to why are we hearing this story now? What is really going on? What is really going on? We've got the Page of Swords. It's in reverse. Still learning, intellectual novice. I think we could agree about that, for the has been easily influenced by others. It says silly ideas. It's more than that, I think. It's more than that. And it's sitting under old Scratch there, the devil in reverse. And I said with that devil that Harry, in my opinion, the energy that's coming off that card for me is that Harry doesn't like being tarred with the same brush as Meghan Markle. He wants to be the popular one. Oh, the sensitive one. Wears his heart on his sleeve, whereas William is the bully and cold and unfeeling. That's extrapolating, basically. He's tired of being criticised. He's tired of all the chatter and all the nasty things people say about him on social media. And he does allegedly have his own anonymous accounts, and he does allegedly spend a lot of time snooping around on social media and seeing what people say about him. That is Page of Swords in reverse, and he doesn't like it. Full stop, as Megan would say. So, are we getting an apology anytime soon from him? No. No, the Strength card in reverse. He wouldn't do it because I don't think she would allow him to do it. He's still under her claw, basically, with that Strength card. It is the Harry and Meghan card, the Virgo and the Leo. As I say, eternally, it is them, the Sussex brand, the Sussex way, you could even say, referencing a reading yesterday. It's a show of weakness. If he were to apologize, it would mean defeat for the Sussex brand and the Sussex way and for the claw itself. And that could not ever be allowed to happen. That was a clumsy sentence. She would never, ever countenance such a move, such a show of weakness when this is all-out war against the Wales family, in particular William and Catherine. Not going to happen. No, no, no. Not while she's in charge. So I get from this reading that he doesn't really regret what's happened, except with the one rare exception, the Princess of Wales. I think really it's a self-serving narrative that he doesn't want to look bad, and he's got his PR people out to tell this Duncan Larkham fellow of that. Oh, he's so sensitive, and he does think that he wishes he'd done things differently. There's no apology in that. Wishes he'd done things differently, but really he only did things the way he did because he's so sensitive and he wears his heart on his sleeve. Very self-serving, in my opinion, and of course this is just my opinion and just my reading. And we'll leave it there. And now many hours of uploading ahead. Hopefully not. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your patience and your support. And I'll see you again tomorrow.